Number 5, we have trusting the sensors and the incoming data that comes into your device. So sensors, what they do, they basically convert physical properties, so analog data, into digital data that you can use in your device. So these physical properties can actually be abused because they're analog. You don't even need to open the device to play with the temperature, to make sound or make pictures of the camera look different. So these are easy to spoof, as we say, and can be a real security risk. Same goes for certain radio signals where that you might be using in your device, such as GPS or tire pressure monitoring systems. You have all the tracking systems for vessels or planes, such as AIS and ADS-B. All those protocols are weak or very weak and can be spoofed as well. So you definitely cannot trust them. So what can you do if you cannot trust your sensors? Well, there are ways to actually detect that your data or your analog data has been spoofed or modified, or that they don't really, they're not correct. So one of those ways is to detect anomalies, for example. So say you have a GPS, if your location is jumping around, that would be something that is not normal that you can detect and act upon. Or you could, in some cases, use multiple sensors that you already have and correlate the information from those sensors and make sure that they all give you the same information that is actually correct. Maybe it's best that I give you a couple of examples. We were talking about GPS, and there's been a number of incidents in the past 3 to 4 years with GPS where some ships and vessels got wrong GPS information. Turns out somebody, allegedly Russians, were broadcasting those signals and there have been incidents, there's been near misses between different vessels. So how can you prevent that? One of the ways, for example, could be with a second sensor, like an accelerometer, where you could detect if your GPS tells you that you are going faster and your accelerometer is telling you that you're braking. This is definitely not normal. Your data is not matching, and then you can have an alert and act upon that. There's also the examples from Tesla, where by just placing a few stickers on the road, you could make the car steer into incoming traffic. So this is very, very basic attack. But the fact is that the camera looking at the road would just think that was just the line of the road going as a turn. And how can you prevent that? Well, maybe with a second sensor such as GPS that gives you an actual map of the road. So if the picture tells you the road's turning and the GPS tells you it's straight, well, that's a discrepancy that you can identify.